My name's Adrian Crossley. 6 months ago, I thought I'd won suburban bingo. Steady job in construction management, tidy lawn the HOA envied, and a wife, Clara, who looked like a lifestyle spread come to life. We were the couple neighbors, referenced when they said, "That's what marriage should look like." Then the filter slipped. Clara went cold. Budget meetings started running till 10 p.m., complete with full makeup and cocktail dresses that had nothing to do with spreadsheets. Her phone, once communal, turned into a nuclear football. I wanted to believe it was stress. Then my clothes stopped feeling like mine. Jackets I hadn't worn were warm. Shirts smelled like a cologne I don't own. Expensive, musky, smug. My boots had fresh scuffs and a worn left heel I didn't make. The rational part of me said I was imagining things. My gut said someone else was using my closet. One Tuesday, I got home early, on a kitchen chair, my favorite flannel still holding body heat. Same stranger's scent. The house told on them. The TV tuned to some artsy channel, cushions pressed. Together, a damp navy towel, mine, hanging next to Clara's pink one, dotted with short dark hairs that weren't hers. The trusting version of me died in that bathroom. I called Marcus, my old roommate turned private investigator. He listened, then said what I already knew. We prove it first. By the end of the week, my house was quietly recording everything. Small, legal cameras with angles good enough to read a wristwatch. Thursday's footage. Clara opens my front door mid-afternoon. 20 minutes later, a silver BMW glides in. Out steps a gym ad poster named Damon Holt, 28, personal trainer at the fancy club where Clara had been having all those meetings. He kisses my wife like he pays the mortgage and wanders through my house like he owns it. After wine, he rifles my closet, tries on my jackets, and settles into my brown leather one while Clara smooths the shoulders. Yesterday's footage. Same routine. After their pool session, my pool, he dries off with my towel, eats my food, answers my landline as Adrian isn't available, then shops my wardrobe again. Enough to bury them in court, Marcus said. Not enough for me, I said. He isn't just sleeping with my wife, he's auditioning to be me. Call it petty. Call it proportionate. I wanted a reminder on his skin that my life wasn't his costume, so I modified an old work jacket, the canvas one he loved, to grab, by tucking a grid of sharp surprises inside the lining. Nothing permanent, just enough bite to teach respect. I hung it back by the door, where he always found it. Showtime. I parked 2 blocks away and watched through the app. 11:47 a.m., Clara arrives. Wine glasses appear. A silver BMW rolls up. Damon strolls in, dives into my pool, then heads inside to shop. He slides into the booby-trapped jacket, checks himself in the hall mirror, and screams like he just hugged a cactus. Panic. Dancing. Jacket flung, hands grabbing, more yelps. Tiny blooms of red stipple his shoulders and back. Clara rushes. In, confused, lifting the jacket like it will explain itself. She finds a hidden point in the lining. Goes white. He knows. Damon breathes. Your husband knows. Clara stares at the evidence, at the dots on his skin, at the jacket that just ended her fantasy. Damon's bravado evaporates. I'm out. I'm not getting dragged into your domestic war. Good luck. Door. Slam. Done. I let Clara sit with that for 2 hours, then came home. She tried normal. How was work? She asked, voice shredded. Productive, I said, and set a manila folder on the table. Inside, stills of Damon entering the house, screenshots of him in my clothes, at my fridge, answering my phone, gym charges and budget meeting receipts, even a boutique's bill where she'd bought him clothes on our dime. I slid page after page across the table. Let's talk about Damon Holt, I said. She cycled through denial, then silence, then tears born of being caught, not of remorse. When she finally whispered, "How long have you known?" I told her, long enough to document everything, long enough to send her boyfriend a message, long enough to be done. Her eyes flicked to the jacket. You did something. Consider it a farewell gift, I said, a reminder that my things aren't community property. You're crazy, she hissed. I'm thorough, I corrected, and put the divorce papers in front of her. Sign them, or I share this packet with your boss, your family, and anyone else who needs context. She signed with shaking hands. 8 years ended in 3 strokes of a pen. Where am I supposed to go? Not my problem anymore. Aftermath, Clara moved out. Watching the designer wardrobe that used to empty my bank account go into contractor. Bags because she couldn't afford boxes was a special kind of closure. I reclaimed the house. The museum pretty couch became a leather recliner that fits me. The glass coffee table, gone. Oak replaced it. Every motivational knick-knack, donated. The dining table where the truth came out, replaced. The pool where Damon did laps, filled in. There's a koi pond there now, ringed with stone, I set myself. Those fish don't lie, don't borrow my clothes, don't answer my phone for me. They just glide, quiet and honest. I kept the jacket for a week, then burned it in a backyard fire. Ritual over, chapter closed. The neighborhood, naturally, knew by Monday. Mrs. Henderson brought a casserole and knew something was off. Mr. Peterson admitted he'd seen the BMW. Can't blame them for staying out of it. I probably wouldn't have believed them then either. Clara's life shrank. Probation at work. 10-year-old Honda. Discount stores. The boutique loyalty cards are someone else's problem now. Damon? Word is he left town. The fitness industry grapevine travels fast when you're the guy who got pricked right out of an affair. Do I hope he still has faint scars? Honestly, yes. Little reminders that other people's lives aren't a costume department. But mostly, I don't think about them. I think about tomatoes so plentiful I hand them to neighbors. About grass so green it looks photoshopped. About sitting in a quiet house that no longer feels like a crime scene. I've started dating. Slowly. Women who like calloused hands and straight answers more than staged perfection. The bar is simple now. Honesty over optics, substance over show. People say revenge consumes you. Sometimes it clears the air. I didn't burn my life down. I tore out the rot and poured a better foundation. The house is mine again. So is the man who lives in it.